Good morning everyone. Today in Maths, let's continue with our chapter measurements. So hope you are clear with the previous classes, length and weight. Today we are moving on to our next topic, that is capacity. So do you know what is capacity? Capacity is the amount of liquid a container can hold. So what is a liquid? A liquid substance that is flowing and keeping no shape, that is a liquid. So think of water, it keeps on flowing, right? So that substance is called a liquid. Think of petrol, you can think that the petrol is flowing. So that type of substance is called a liquid, and for measuring liquid we use the term capacity. So today we are going to learn how to measure capacity. So now look at this picture. Milk, we can say that milk is a liquid, and juice is also a liquid. And you can see in this picture there are different containers, and in each container there are different amounts, right? So these containers show different capacities. Now in your textbook, page number 133, you have the exercise. Circle the image showing greater capacity in each option. Now look at the first picture. You have a bottle and a cup. So which holds greater capacity? Can a bottle hold a greater capacity, or a cup can hold greater capacity? A bottle can hold greater capacity, right? So you can circle that. Now look at the second picture. We have a bucket and a glass. So which can hold greater capacity? Can a bucket hold, or a glass? It is the bucket. So we can circle it. Let's look at the third picture. Here you have a cup and a jug. So which can hold greater amount? The jug can hold greater amount. So you can circle this option. Similarly, you can check the other exercise and circle it. Now let's move on to our next topic. For measuring capacity, we have different measurements like milliliter, liter. Let's learn about that. The standard unit for measuring capacity is liter. Like we learned that standard unit for measuring length is meter. In the same way, the standard unit for measuring capacity is liter. And the short form of liter is L. So we have to write a capital L. That means it is a short form of liter. So if it is given 5L, we can read it as 5 liter. 25L means it is 25 liter. This liter can be further divided into smaller units, and that is the milliliter. And the short form of milliliter is ml. So we have to write M small letter and L capital letter. So here you can see 2 ml. That means it is 2 milliliter. And look here, it is 500 ml. That means it is 500 milliliter. We can say that 1000 ml makes 1 liter. That means 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. That when it is 1000 milliliter, we can say that it is 1 liter. So we can write it as 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters, or we can write it in the short form 1 liter, that is 1 L is equal to 1000 ml. So remember this, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Now in your text, page number 134, we have the practice quiz. Let's see what it is. Put a tick mark against the unit that you will use to measure the following. In the first picture, you have a cough syrup. So imagine a cough syrup, whether it will be having a greater amount or less amount. A cough syrup will be holding a smaller amount. So we can measure a cough syrup in milliliter. So you can tick the option ml. Now look at the second picture. It is a spoon. So think a spoon can hold a greater amount or a smaller amount of capacity. A spoon can hold a smaller amount. So is it liter or milliliter? It is milliliter. Similarly, think, you can tick the correct options. Now let's move on to Maths Lab activity, page number 135. So let's read that. Objective, use of centimeters. Its objective is to use the centimeters, and we use centimeter to measure the length. So let's see. The materials required: toy cars, tracks drawn on a floor or any surface. Method: divide the class into groups. A racer is appointed in each group and others become team members. Children place cars at start. Centimeters are marked on the track. Students release their cars and the team members notice the distance each car travels. Students in each group take turns in becoming racers. Make a chart and note the distance traveled by each car. Distances are added up and the team that has the highest total is the winner. So you can read the activity and do it accordingly. Since we are not able to come to school, you can do it in your home itself. Let's move on to my project. So let's read that. Learn to make a weighing balance. So it's all about how to make a weighing balance. Step 1. Take 2 big plastic bottle caps. Make 3 holes in each bottle cap under someone's supervision. So you have to do it under your adult supervision. Now step 2. Take a coat hanger and 6 threads of equal lengths. Tie all the 6 corners of the bottle caps with the threads and tie free ends on the either ends of the coat hanger. Step 3. Tie a small thread in between the hanger. You can use pebbles of different sizes as weights in one cap, and object to be weighed can be placed in the other cap. So this is all about how to make a weighing balance. Instead of bottle caps, you can use ice cream cups or disposable cups also. So here is a picture of a balance using a hanger. So first you have to take bottle cap, ice cream caps or disposable caps and pierce 3 holes in that, and you have to take threads of equal length and tie it to the hanger, and your weighing balance is ready. Let's move on to our revision station, page number 136. So let's see what we have. Which unit will you use for the following measurements? Pick the correct option from the list below and write it in the blank space. So some words are given in the help box. So what are they? Centimeters, meters, grams, kilograms, milliliters, liters. So centimeter and meter is used to measure the length. Grams and kilograms are used to measure the weight, and milliliters and liter are used to measure the capacity. So what we have to do, some questions are given. We have to check which unit of measurement is needed to measure it. So let's check the first question. A, we have weight of sack of rice. So weight, we use either gram or kilogram to measure weight. So let's see the question. It is weight of a sack of rice. So it will be a greater amount or lesser amount? It has greater amount, right? So it will be kilograms. So you can write kilograms there. If you don't have the space, you can write the short form of kilograms, that is kg. So here you can write kg. Look at the B, capacity of a bottle of eye drops. So just imagine eye drops, it's liquid. So which measurement we need? We need either milliliter or liter. Now again imagine whether an eye drop can hold a greater amount or smaller amount. It holds only a smaller amount. So we have milliliter to measure eye drops. So for milliliter, the short form is ml. So you can write here ml. Look at the third question. Question C, weight of a television. So here it is said weight. We use grams or kilograms to measure weight. And think of a television, whether it will be having a greater amount or smaller amount. Television weighs a greater amount, right? So it will be kilogram. You can write kg here. Similarly, think and complete the rest of the exercises. Now let's move on to a worksheet, page number 137. Let's look at the first question. There are several things we see in daily life. See the figures given below. Identify which of them are generally found to be below 1 kilogram and circle them with orange color. Circle the ones above 1 kilogram with blue color. Now look at the pictures. These objects or things we see in our daily life, right? So look at the first picture, that is a tree. Imagine a tree has more weight or less weight, whether it is having more than 1 kilogram or less than 1 kilogram. So it is having more weight and we know that it is more than 1 kilogram. So more than 1 kilogram, you have to circle the tree with blue color. Now let's look at the car. What about a car? A car is also having weight, right? So we can say that it is having more than 1 kilogram. So car also you can circle in blue color. Now look at the chocolate. A chocolate is having lesser weight. So we can say that it is less than 1 kilogram, right? So we can color a chocolate in orange color. So likewise, you can complete this exercise. Let's move on to our next question. Choose the correct option. The first question. The distance between Delhi and Mumbai is, and the options are 1429 kilometer, 1429 kilogram, 1429 liters, and D, none of these. None of these means not any of these answers. So let's look at the question again. The distance between Delhi and Mumbai. Distance means the length from one place to another. And which measurement is used to measure distance? It is kilometer, right? And what is the short form of kilometer? It is km. So look at the option now. A, 1429 km. B, 1429 kg. C, 1429 liter. And what is the answer? It is 1429 kilometers or km. So you can take this option A. Now let's move on to our question number 2. How many meters are there in 1 kilometer? And look at the options. A, 2000 meter. B, 10 meter. C, 1000 meter. And D, 1 meter. Now look at the question again. How many meters are there in 1 kilometer? So we have learned that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So which is the correct option? C is the correct option. You can tick the option C. Moving on to the third question. 1 kilogram is equal to 400 gram plus dash gram. So we have to find out the missing number. To do this, what you have to do? Let's look at the option. Option A, 600 gram. B, 60 gram. C, 6000 gram. D, 6 gram. So we have to find out 400 gram plus dash gram is equal to 1 kilogram. And we learnt 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams, right? So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Now for us, 400 gram is given. So 400 plus dash is equal to 1000 is what we have to find out. Now look at the option 600. Let's do 400 plus 600 and find out whether we are getting the correct answer. So 400 plus 600. Let's start adding from the ones place. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0 in the tens place, again 0. And look at the hundreds place, we have 4 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. And see whether we got the correct answer or not. We got 1000. Let's look at the option B. We have 400 plus 60. So let's do 400 plus 60. Here we have a 3-digit number plus a 2-digit number. So let's add the 1 digits. 0 plus 0, 0. In the tens place we have 0 plus 6 is equal to 6. And here in the hundreds place we have only one number that we'll write along with the answer, and we have 460. So is this answer correct? No. So we got the first option correct, 1000. So 400 gram plus 600 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. You can tick the option A, 600 gram. Fourth question. How many milliliters are there in 1 liter? Let's look at the option A. 10 ml plus 10 ml, that is 10 milliliter plus 10 milliliter. Option B, 100 milliliter plus 800 milliliter. C, 500 milliliter plus 500 milliliter. D, 1 milliliter. And what's our question? How many milliliters are there in 1 liter? So we have learned 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter, right? 1000 milliliter is equal to 1 liter. Now we have to find out from this which is the correct option. Now let's look at the option. Option A, 10 ml plus 10 ml. So how much is 10 plus 10? It is 20. 20 ml. So is the answer correct? No. Look at the option B, 100 plus 800. So how much it is 100 plus 800? 900 milliliter. Now also is our option correct? No. Look at option C, 500 ml plus 500. Let's do 500 plus 500. Let's start from the ones position, 0 plus 0, 0. Second, in the tens place we have 0 plus 0, that is also 0. Next, move on to our hundreds place, 5 plus 5 is 10. So how much did we get? We got the answer 1000. Is our answer correct? Yes. So which is the correct option? Option C, 500 ml plus 500 ml is the correct option. Let's move on to the fifth question. Dash L is equal to 700 ml plus 300 ml. So what we have to find out? Dash. Here is the missing number. So 700 ml plus 300 ml is equal to dash is what we have to find out. Let's look at the option. Option A, 4 liter, B, 2 liter, C, 3 liter, D, 1 liter. We have to find out 700 ml plus 300 ml. So let's add 700 plus 300. In the ones place we have 0 plus 0, 0. Tens place 0 plus 0, 0. Hundreds place we have 7 plus 3 is 10. And what is the answer? We got 1000. We have learned that 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. So 700 plus 300 is 1000 ml. So what we have to write here? It is the option D, 1 liter. So with this we finish our chapter. Hope you understood length, weight and capacity. We'll be meeting in the next class. Till then, thank you.